So here is the third person shooter project that we are working on. So the problem I want to address today is this. So here when we shoot and reload, let me go to the reloading. So now if I turn, you can see because of the turn in montage, the reload animation is overridden. So when that happens, let me show again. See, before the reloading animation is finished, it's overridden. See, so that's what happens when the magazine on its own come back to the rifle. If I turn, that happens. So how to prevent that? Basically what I need to do is, if I am doing reloading or some other montage, I don't want to play the turn-in animation. I want to prevent playing the turn-in animation. So that happens here under the event blueprint update animations. Here under aiming, we have this part where the aiming rotation is larger than aiming rotations, your component is larger than 45 and less than 75. If it is larger than 75 also, we do call the aim down, that quickly manually automatically turn the character to the aiming direction. If not, we just simply play one of these animations based on the rotation values to turn the animation with using the root motion, turn-in root motion of these animations. So here we have when we are working or when you are crouching. For prowling we haven't implemented yet. Turn-in animations, turn in 90 degrees left or right, crouch turn 90 degrees left or right depending on the situation. Right, now the problem we have is when I play this montage, if I am already playing the reloading montage, it will be stopped and this new montage will be played. So as the result, the reloading animation of the gun will continue to play, but the character's reloading animation will be stopped because of the turn-in animation. So how do we prevent that? So I think here, let me get some space. Here we have an function is any montage play. If this is true, we should not call turn-in. So we can check. So we can check here, we can check if this is larger than 45, the aiming rotation, and there are no montages are playing. So the not, if this is false, this should be true. Not is true, so that means if none of the montages are playing and if the aiming rotation Z component is larger than 45, this branch will execute true. Shall we check now? See, now even if I rotate this way, character didn't stop the reloading, but once the reloading is done, it turned to that side. Let me show you again. Right, then only character did the turn-in after finishing the montage. Right, and I think this, instead of using 45, 60 would be better here. And also instead of using 2, using 1, here as the max value I use 2. This is where we calculate the multiplier for the aim offset adjustment value. that we create in this function that we worked on previously, because this I felt like these values works better than what we had before. So now quickly the gun pointing direction adjust to the reticle when the turning animation plays. Right. Oh, we have a problem. The problem is, so when we shoot in also, we play a montage. So when that happens, because of that, now the turning animation is not playing. Okay, that's something we need to avoid. So how can we solve that problem? Because the shooting animation is also a montage and the reload animation is also a montage. So we need some way to determine, like specify what montages are okay to override and what montages are not okay to override. Right, let me open the reload montage. Okay, here let's add a notifier. How should we call it? Let's call it set ready. No, let's call it not ready. And when the reloading is done, here let's add another notifier, ready. So now here and event graph, we should be able to get set ready. Now ready, event anim notify ready, and event not ready. Right, now these are those two animation notifiers. Here let's have a boolean value as ready, and here I'll set it to true, and here for the not ready I'll set it to false. By default this value should be true. Okay, now here instead of using where is it? Oh, here. Instead of using this is any montage plain, I'll use ready variable. Right, now even when I'm shooting, my turning animations are playing, but now the turning animation don't play while I do the reload. See, only after the reloading is finished the turning animation is playing. Great. Right, so that problem is fixed. Now I need to address another problem. The problem is here, at some point you will notice the gun will start to vibrate. Can't find it now. Oh well, I can't find it now. But anyway, I had cases that it happens. So I think the reason should be here. I have not accounted for the case where this both projected screen position and the viewport middle is similar. So maybe that should be the reason, but just in case if you notice that issue, see if you should implement the scenario where these two values are similar, then this float value should be 0. But anyway, it should be accounted for, because here I am using the subtraction, so this one becomes 0. Yeah, okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Right, no, sorry, forget what I said right now. So sometimes if I get some vibration effect in the gun, so that's what I wanted to find, but I can't replicate it now. Alright, right, so this is how to replicate it. First, go to the aiming mode and wait until reloading. Wait until reloading happens. Now look away. See, now this happens. So actually there what happens is this. So let me enable this part where I make the gun laser visible so that we can see where the nozzle pointing. So when we shoot and go to the reload, and if I look like this, the gun's reticle is gun's pointing to some direction, and because of that the object that we are using, this target point that we are using to adjust the aim offset is off the screen. So because of that, but even if we are reloading, this adjust aiming offset part in the mannequin, this function still works. So that's why it goes away from the screen and mess up things once we are done with the reloading. So what we need to do is we should stop this adjusting aim offset part if the character is not ready in the animation blueprint. So we need to know if the character is busy or not. That means we need to know the value of this ready variable from the animation blueprint. So for that we have character animation blueprint interface. Here let's check, implement a function is animation ready. Okay, this should return the value of ready. Here on the interfaces is animation ready. Now here let's return the value of ready. Now we can use this interface function here. We can get the mesh, get anim instance, and check if the character is ready. Animation ready. And this also has to be true. So we can wait, this shouldn't be an O. Both of these functions should be, well, one of them being true is enough, but this one always has to be true. So after these two, let's add an AND. So this one must be always true in order to execute true, and one of them being true is enough. So okay, shall we check? Now let's look like this. Right, now the character is the aiming doesn't go haywire. Right, once the reloading is done, character simply points to the direction that we are looking at without any problem. Great, so that's exactly what we need to solve. And we need to set this ready notifier for all the gun animations, gun reload animations. Let me check the RPG, for example. Here under animations, let's go to the reload. Here is the reload animation. So I'll say add the not ready here. And ready here. Okay, shall we check the RPG then? Oh, it goes to minus values as well. That's a problem. Why is that happening? Let's check the fire function. That's another bug. I just noticed it. Right. Here we do check ammo. Total ammo count. Oh wait, here when the total ammo count is not larger than 0, we still call the false, and goes here, we still call the reload gun. Let's check the reload gun. That's that function. Right here. Right here, I think in the check ammo we should when this condition is false, this part should go to a different output. Let's add another output here. Ammo. This should be an execution output. And also we need to reset this to once as well. No. We can put this condition before the do once. This. If this is false, we can simply connect the false to no ammo. Okay, and now in the fire, no ammo is not connected here, and we also do the check ammo in this part as well, but here we are not connecting to anything, so it should be fine. Alright, now it shouldn't go to minus values. Let's check again. It's easier to test with RPG because there we only have 4 ammo. Now when I press fire, nothing happens. Alright, so yeah, that's fine. So but maybe later on we can add some notification like no ammo or something, but now that bug is fixed. Right, so okay, so I think I can stop this episode right here, and thanks for watching. So if you notice further bugs in this system, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll try to address them as well. And always, as always, the project files will be available for the download. So see you in another episode. Goodbye.